Hey, One World Entertainment, and we have our first look at episode 4 for Starfleet Academy. Now, we don't have any trailers as of yet. Whenever that drops, I'll probably cover it so we can actually see what it is. But we have a load of images, and this episode, it seems to be just going in the direction of, oh, what did JJ do? Oh, he wiped out the Vulcans pretty much, and he definitely wiped out, or tried to, the Romulans. Let's do it with the Klingons, because that's exactly what this looks like they're going to do. So the episode is called Vox in Excelso. So what's the episode about? It says, when an external crisis threatens to wipe out a beloved but infamous Star Trek species, a cadet is forced to confront his past and strained relationship with his family. As he pursues an unexpected method of coping, Nala races against time to save this species from extinction. Now, the name of this title, which is Latin for Voice on High, which is a weird name to give this episode. We do have a lot more breakdowns, but why do I think it's the Klingons? Well, a strained relationship with their family. You'd think it was the fishy dude, the asshole from the show, but no, we know the Klingon has a strained relationship. Plus, half the images that we're seeing is him. We have him and everyone kind of around him, and a lot of focus seems to be on Kaden, as he's called it. By the way, there is an image you'll see somewhere in here of Holly Hunter standing in front of him, and it's like he's either standing up on his stairs or something, or she is a midget. Because holy hell, somebody's going to take offense to that. I don't care. She's a midget. But we have another bigger breakdown of the episode. So the setup says, as the Academy continues to shape its future officers, Vox in Excelsos, or whatever it's called, shifts the spotlight from physical trials to something more personal, voice. With expectations tightening and institutional pressures mounting, cadets are forced to reckon with when to follow protocol and when to speak up. The episode leans into the tension between conformity and conviction, exploring how identity takes shape inside an organization built on hierarchy. For some, silence feels safer. For others, it becomes impossible. Already you just hear that, you just think, that sounds god-awful. Why this episode matters. By the way, this is all big fluff piece as well. Vox in Excelsos expands Starfleet Academy's central question. What kind of leaders is Starfleet truly building? By examining who gets heard and who gets sidelined, the episode challenges the cadets to understand that command isn't just about obedience. It's about responsibility, courage, and knowing when to raise your voice. As the season progresses, this episode signals a deeper engagement with the politics of leadership, reminding us that progress often begins when someone refuses to stay quiet. It's just starting to sound even worse, doesn't it? The final bait? In Starfleet, leadership isn't just earned through action. Sometimes it begins with the courage to speak. So it's literally all of the cadets just trying to find their voice. We need you to speak up. Speak up. That's what we need you to do. I love that they want to teach them about responsibility, courage, and knowing when to raise your voice and stuff like that, when we've seen none of that throughout this show so far. We've seen 4 mentors. The Doctor, who has already told people he's nobody's mentor, even though he was 7 of 9's mentor in Voyager, and he's a bloody teacher on this starship. So yeah, you're a mentor, you moron. You have the Fat Jem'Hadar Klingon, who's just obnoxious and loud. You have Tignataro, who's just Tignataro. And of course we have the captain / chancellor, Holly Hunter's character, Captain Ake, who you want to see courage and responsibility and all of that type of stuff. The character who walks around barefoot, slouches all over everybody's furniture and shows no respect or professionalism whatsoever. And that's what we're supposed to believe is meant to be a leader? You gotta be kidding me. Now, you notice in that breakdown of the episode, it doesn't seem to mention anything about what the episode's actually about, which is apparently, by the sounds of things, the Klingons are going extinct. How the Klingons are going extinct, God only knows. This is just another one of these lazy writings. Oh, you know what we did in Star Trek 09? We destroyed Romulus and had them like be an endangered species. And then we did it to the Vulcans and stuff. Let's do it with the Klingons for the show. Because that's clearly what this is. Because it says the external crisis threatens to wipe out a beloved but infamous Star Trek species. And then the cadet has to confront his past relationships and stuff to pretty much cope with this news. And again, all the images basically are of Kaden and whatnot. So it's clear that it's the Klingons that are in danger of getting extinct. Why? This really is just retarded at this. I wonder what way they're going to play it out this time, because we all remember what happened when Picard wanted to go and help the Romulans. You remember what happened when he went to the Admiral and asked for help? He was told flat out, sheer fucking hubris was the exact words relayed back to Jean-Luc Picard. What's going to happen now when they turn around and say, hey, the Klingons are about to go extinct, I think we need to help them? God only knows. And bigger question is, why would the cadets be the ones to lead this charge? Why would they even be involved in the conversation surrounding what to do? Of course, providing that is what they're there for, but that's what it looks like they're there for. Now, a lot of this could be them doing debates and stuff, and the sideline, or I should say the side story is, or B plot, is that the Klingon homeworld or whatever may be in danger, because again, Kaden seems to be a lot of the focus, but that could also be in the school, the teaching stuff could be debates and whatnot. So I just, it's a chore to get through watching this crap. It really is. And like, it's meant to be this gigantic starship that's also dubbing as the academy that attaches to a building and all this, and yet we just keep seeing the same location over and over and over again. You know how many times we've seen the bridge of this ship? Once in the first episode. That was it. Like, and what I mean by is once is not like one shot and that was it. We never, just like in one episode we've seen it. That's it. We've never been back to the bridge. Are we ever going to see the bridge crew again? Don't know, because they really made a point to have Holly Hunter's character stand there and name them, each and every one of them individually. It goes in one ear and out the other. I can't even remember any of their bloody names. And that was from the second she said them. Don't even know half the cadets' names. Some of them are easy to remember, like a Jaden, because it's Jaden. That's easy. Genesis, of course, is easy to remember because you just think of the Genesis torpedo. And, of course, Sam, the hologram. And, oh, God, I've actually forgotten his name. Chable? What the hell is the main dude's name? I can't remember already. So, yeah, it just shows you. I'll remember when I watch it on Thursday. So, good God. Do you realize, by the way, including this week, we have 7 weeks. 7 weeks more of this crap. Yeah. 1 episode a week. And there's 10 episodes this season. We've only had 3 episodes so far. That leaves 7 bloody weeks of this stuff. Good God, help us all. But, as I said, if, I should say, they drop a trailer for this, I will put out a video on the trailer so we can actually have a look and see exactly what the episode is. But as of now, you can see all the images, and apparently that's what the episode is about, which is one of the species, beloved but infamous Star Trek species, is in danger of going extinct, and they must race against time to save it, while one of the cadets has to face his past strained relationship with his family, which is clearly the Klingon Jaden. So, what do you think of the images? Do you think it will, in fact, be the Klingons that are, buggered in this episode? Let me know. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Cheers, and I shall catch you in the next one.